The girl just pressed a handkerchief against the woman's injured forehead and said the wound would heal soon. Unexpectedly, the wound that was still bleeding moments ago completely healed in an instant, leaving not a single scar. The woman thought it was an illusion. Just as she was confused, a group of villagers rushed over with farming tools, shouting that the girl was a curse and wanted to drive her out of the village. The woman felt a strong sense of closeness to the girl and refused to believe that she was a curse. She made a decision to take the girl home. When the maid saw the girl, who was considered a bringer of misfortune, enter the house, she was worried that the girl would bring disaster to her. So she deliberately went to the boy to stir up trouble, claiming that the girl was going to take away all the love and care that belonged to him, and even that his mother was too busy taking care of the girl to deal with his burns. Hearing this, the boy immediately stormed downstairs in anger. The girl spun around and then noticed the bandages wrapped around his face. But the boy was scared the girl might notice his scarred face. He snapped at his mother to kick the girl out immediately. The woman ignored her son's request and instead explained to the girl that her son had suffered severe facial burns, which made him very emotionally unstable. Only then did the girl understand what had happened. The woman had only come to the village to look for her grandfather to seek treatment for her son's burns. Seeing this scene, the boy became even more convinced that his mother thought he was too ugly, which was why she brought such a cute girl and intended to abandon him. After hearing the boy's words, the girl felt helpless and had to explain the situation, saying the woman went to the village to visit her late grandfather, simply to treat her son's burns. She was just temporarily taking her, who was homeless, to stay at her place, that's all. Moreover, the boy didn't need to feel inferior about those wounds, because she could also help him heal. After speaking, the girl reached out her hand to touch the boy's face, but the maid suddenly stepped forward to stop her, and she even told the mother and son that this girl was a harbinger of misfortune who could curse people. The girl had already gotten used to being misunderstood by others, so she completely ignored the maid and instead grabbed the boy's arm, asking him to believe in her. But the boy suddenly threw her hand away. He claimed that even the world's top doctor could not heal his burns. How could a little liar like her possibly cure him? However, he had no idea that at that very moment, when the girl's fingers touched his arm, she had completely healed his burn. The girl immediately told him to take off the bandages and look at the wound. But the boy suspected that the girl just wanted to remove the bandage and then laugh at him. The woman couldn't help but ask the girl if she really knew how to cure diseases. The girl said she didn't know how to heal at all, but she was sure his injuries had completely healed. Hearing this, the woman was torn between belief and doubt. The maid laughed and said that believing the girl's nonsense was no different from waiting for a miracle to happen. After speaking, she began to forcefully push the girl out of the house. This reminded the girl of the days she had been bullied before. She suddenly flew into a rage, using all her strength to push the maid away while quickly tearing off the bandages from the boy's face. She wanted to prove to everyone that she was not a curse at all. The next moment, everyone present was stunned.